Hello and welcome back. Day 20. Now you can see by now our app is starting to take shape, at least from the user interface perspective. We've got our left column sorted. So visually the left column is 100% ready. Now we're going to work on the right column, get the links in there, and then finally we'll work on the functionality behind what happens when you click on that submit button, but we'll cover that on another day. Now this 21-day challenge might be extended by a couple of days because it seems that I won't complete by tomorrow, and I don't want to rush this. I want to take it easy because the last part, the JavaScript part, is a bit of a challenge. So I want to be very careful about not rushing through that. So it's going to take maybe 3 days extra or up to 4. So our 21-day challenge might just become a 25-day challenge. But hey, who's complaining, right? Okay, so today we're going to do hyperlinks. Now hyperlinks are those links you click on web pages that take you from one page to another. There's two types of hyperlinks. The one is an internal hyperlink, meaning it will take you to another page in the same website on the same server. And the second type of hyperlink is an external hyperlink, which takes you to a completely different website. Now, today we're going to be looking at external hyperlinks. So let's get down to it. Now, looking at the completed version of our app, let's try and understand hyperlinks. All right. Now, each one of these is a hyperlink that links to an external web page. Now, each hyperlink is actually made up of two parts. One is the text that the user sees, and the other is the destination. Now, the destination is where this link will take the user when they click on this link. Now, when you look at Chrome, if you're using Chrome as your browser, I'm not sure if all browsers use that, you will see at the bottom left corner of your page, a little pop-up will appear that shows you exactly where this page is going to link to. So this link, IT Varsity, is going to link to a website called https://www.itvarsity.org. Let's look at this one, travel channel. Look at that one, travelchannel.com. Wikipedia, etc., etc. So there's two parts. Now, we as the developers can display just about anything to the user. I mean, I could display something like ABC here and still link the user to the IT Varsity website. But that won't make much sense, will it? Because then the user won't know where they are going. So we're going to code our hyperlinks with these two elements in mind: the display and the destination. Now the destination in HTML is known as the href. H, the letter H, R, E, F. Now let's go and code that in. So back in our index.html, we're going to go to the left, or rather the right column, and we're going to put in our first hyperlink there. So open angle bracket, and the tag for the hyperlink is the letter A. A stands for anchor in this case. href is equal to, now remember what we said, the href is the destination. And then we're going to put in the complete link to the IT Varsity website. Now the best way to do that is to go to the website. So I'm going to open it up in a new tab. There we go. So I've opened up the website. Then go to the address bar, click on it, everything will become selected. Or if it doesn't become selected, just hit Control A or Command A, and then copy it. Control C, and then paste it inside your href. There we go, simple as that. Now in doing it like this, you'll avoid any typo errors. Remember, if there's a typo error inside there, your page is not gonna link anyway. It's gonna give you one of those nasty 404 not found. Okay, so we've got the open tag, now we put in the close angle bracket. So you see immediately brackets puts in the close tag for hyperlink, and the text we're going to display goes right inside there. So I'll put in IT Varsity. Now if you're typing in IT Varsity, just remember I'm a bit particular about this. It's a lowercase v, not an uppercase v. So uppercase IT, lowercase Varsity. Just something I'm a bit funny about. Okay, save this and back to our app, refresh, and there we have it, our first hyperlink. Now let's test this guy. Click, and if it takes you to the IT Varsity website, well done, give yourself a pat on the back. You've just made your first hyperlink. Now we're going to make the hyperlinks for the rest of the website. Now, just as I did before, I'm not going to code each one. I'm just going to copy and paste it from the completed version of the app. And boom, there it is. So you can copy this and paste it from the IT Varsity website on the 21-day coding challenge post and put it into your page. Okay, now let's see what this looks like in the browser. Now when I refresh in the browser, see what happens. I've got all of these names there. The links are there. They actually work. Let's see if National Geographic takes us to the right place. Now this is the best way. This is the only way to test your hyperlinks, to see that they go to the right place. And fair enough, we are on the National Geographic website. My internet is a bit slow, so I'm not going to really wait for it to load fully. Okay, hit the back button to get back here. But there's just a couple of issues. The one main issue is that everything is squashed onto one line. Now the reason for that is the hyperlink doesn't automatically put a line break after it. So we're going to need to manually add line breaks. So let's go back and put in line breaks. Now if you remember, line breaks are these little BR tags. Open angle bracket, BR close. Open, BR close. Alright, I'm going to copy that and I'm just going to keep pasting it. And save. Excellent. Refresh. And okay, so we got our stuff there. We got our hyperlinks listed and they are all now one below the other and they link to the right places. But the next thing we need to do is to add some styling to make our hyperlinks look like these. Now you can see these look very beautiful. They don't look like hyperlinks, but they are hyperlinks, and plus they have these beautiful lines in between them and some beautiful spacing in between them. So we're going to do that next. Now we're out of time, so I'm going to have to leave that for the next lesson. Like I say, I don't want to rush anything. This was a really important lesson in that you learned about hyperlinks, and I want you to practice with those hyperlinks. Put in your own links, link to any pages you want, and basically have fun with that. And if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate, head off to our forums and ask your questions. We'll be answering all your questions. And if you had any difficulty at all, stick with it, because that's the nature of coding. You're always going to run into issues, but you need to work to resolve it. So that's all for today. We'll catch you in the next lesson.